Do you ever feel just tired of life? Like you're dragging yourself through each day and everything feels like a massive effort? You might tell yourself you're just being lazy, that you need to push harder, get more disciplined. But what if I told you it's not laziness at all? What if it's something deeper, something your mind and body are screaming at you to pay attention to? Today, we're going to uncover the real reasons you feel so exhausted, and it's a conversation that could change everything for you. Let's get one thing straight right away. Laziness is a choice. It's choosing to do nothing when you have the energy and ability to do something. What you're likely experiencing is not a choice. It's a state of being a deep-seated exhaustion that no amount of willpower can simply wish away. This is often a sign of burnout, a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged or excessive stress. Think of your energy as a phone battery. Every day you wake up with a certain charge. Every task, every worry, every decision, every social interaction drains that battery. Being lazy is like having 80% battery and deciding to just put your phone down. Burnout is when you wake up and your phone is already at 10% and it dies by lunchtime, no matter how carefully you use it. You're not choosing to be unproductive. You literally don't have the resources to function. So, what's draining your battery so fast? One of the biggest culprits is decision fatigue. Our modern lives are a constant barrage of choices. What to wear, what to eat, which email to answer first, which notification to check. These seem small, but they add up. Our brains have a finite capacity for making good decisions each day. Once that capacity is used up, we start to feel overwhelmed and shut down. It's not that you can't decide what to have for dinner. It's that you've already made 300 other micro decisions and your brain is waving a white flag. Another huge factor is emotional labor. This is the work we do to manage our own feelings and the feelings of others to keep things running smoothly. Smiling at a rude customer, pretending you're fine when you're not, being the supportive friend even when you're falling apart inside. This is exhausting, invisible work. It doesn't show up on a to-do list, but it depletes your energy reserves just as much, if not more, than physical work. If you're constantly performing emotional labor, it's no wonder you feel drained at the end of the day. Then there's the pressure of hustle culture. We're bombarded with messages that we should always be grinding, always be productive, always be optimizing. Rest is seen as a weakness. But this is a fundamentally flawed, unsustainable way to live. Humans are not machines. We are biological beings who require cycles of rest and recovery to function. Ignoring this basic need doesn't make you a hero. It makes you a prime candidate for burnout. That feeling of being tired of life is your body's emergency brake, trying to save you from crashing completely. Let's also talk about Boreout. It's the lesser-known cousin of burnout, and it happens when you're chronically understimulated and unchallenged. If your work or daily life is monotonous, repetitive, and lacks meaning, your brain essentially goes into a low-power mode. You feel lethargic, unmotivated, and disengaged. You're tired not from doing too much, but from a profound lack of purpose and engagement. It's a different kind of exhaustion, a soul-deep weariness that comes from feeling stuck and uninspired. So, we've identified the problem. It's not you. It's not a character flaw. It's a natural response to unnatural circumstances. The big question is, what can we do about it? How do we start recharging that battery? The first step is radical self-compassion. Stop beating yourself up. Swap that inner critic saying, "You're so lazy," for a kinder voice. "You're just tired, and that's totally okay. What do you need right now?" Acknowledging your exhaustion without judgment is the most crucial first step toward healing. You have to give yourself permission to feel tired. Next, you need to identify your specific energy drains. For the next week, try to notice what activities, people, or thoughts leave you feeling the most depleted. Is it scrolling through social media? Is it that weekly meeting that goes nowhere? Is it worrying about the future? Awareness is key. You can't plug a leak if you don't know where it is. Once you've identified them, you can start to create boundaries. Maybe that means muting certain group chats, saying no to social plans when you're drained, or scheduling specific worry time so it doesn't consume your whole day. Then you must, and I mean must, intentionally schedule rest. And I don't just mean sleep. There are different types of rest. There's physical rest, like taking a nap or doing some light stretching. There's mental rest, which could mean turning off your phone and staring out a window for 10 minutes. There's creative rest, like enjoying art or spending time in nature. There's social rest, which means spending time with people who uplift you, not drain you. Treat rest like a non-negotiable appointment in your calendar. It's not a reward for being productive, it's a prerequisite for being functional. Also, try to reduce decision fatigue, automate the small stuff. Plan your meals for the week. Lay out your clothes the night before. Create simple routines. The fewer trivial decisions you have to make, the more mental energy you'll have for the things that truly matter. This isn't about being rigid. It's about being smart with your cognitive resources. And if you suspect you're dealing with Boreout, it's time to inject some novelty and meaning back into your life. What's something you've always been curious about? A new skill, a hobby, a topic to learn? Start small. Spend just 15 minutes a day learning to play an instrument, reading a book on a fascinating subject, or trying a new recipe. This isn't about adding another to-do to your list. It's about reigniting a spark, feeding your mind something new and interesting. It's about finding something that is just for you, something that gives you a sense of purpose outside of your obligations. Finally, please remember that it is a sign of strength, not weakness, to ask for help. If this feeling of being tired of life is persistent and overwhelming, it could be a sign of depression or another mental health condition. Talking to a therapist or a counselor can provide you with tools and support that are specifically tailored to your situation. They can help you navigate these feelings in a safe and constructive way. There is no shame in seeking professional support. In fact, it's one of the most proactive and courageous things you can do for your well-being. Feeling tired of life is a signal, not a sentence. It's your body and mind telling you that the way you're living is no longer working. It's an invitation to pause, to reassess, and to build a life that is more sustainable, more joyful, and more aligned with who you truly are. It's not about doing more. Often, it's about strategically doing less. It's about giving yourself the grace, rest, and care that you so readily give to others. You are not lazy. You are human. And you deserve to feel alive, not just exist. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on living a more intentional and fulfilling life. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.